microphone. Hi, everyone. We are getting back to we are getting right back to our Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood main story quests. I am excited. Where did we leave off yesterday? I don't remember what was happening. Or Monday, sorry. What was going on? Let's see. We'll check our journal. We'll find out. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna go talk to him in just a minute here. Super excited. I don't know if we have, I haven't looked ahead. I don't know if we have any dungeons or trials coming up soon. We had a trial pretty recently, so I kind of doubt it. But sometimes they're pretty back to back with the MSQ, so you never know. But yeah, I am super excited. I'm still a little weird with reading the dialogue, but you know, I'll get more used to it. We'll get there. But anyways, I suppose we don't really have anything to do before we go, so we should probably just go ahead and teleport to where we need to go. Sounds good to me. We are on the way. I don't, I keep thinking I'm a little farther through Stormblood than I actually am because I'm a little over leveled. I think I'm 66. My dancer is anyways. I think the quests I'm doing are maybe 63 or 64. If that far. Oh, I've changed up the webcam angle again. I think this is a lot better. It was a little too off to the side last time. I liked the higher angle that I put it at. But it's currently on top of my ring light, but it's a little more in the front now. It's nice. I think it's a lot better. Okay, let's just get to where we're going, I guess. Where is he at? Okay, he's not far. We'll just take out the chocobo. Dracarys. Oh, he was actually really close. How are you feeling after fighting that demon? I can only imagine. I suppose I ought to apologize to you for, you know. Anyway, thank you for not giving up on us, the shinobi too. You're welcome, I guess.
How are you feeling, my lady? Much the better for my comrades' ministrations.
Hope that volume is good.
Hospitality. You need not worry. Good. If there is anything else we can do for the two of you, anything at all, just ask.
At least they're not trying to kick us out anymore since we actually helped them.
Stare any harder and you're like to burn a hole in them. Go and say your piece, for goodness sake.
I feel like he owes us a bit of an apology. Yeah.
I've got nothing more to say to them. I'm going to find out how the others are getting on.
I don't know about that. You really just gonna run off? It's that little animation he's doing. That's funny.
Gosetsu, Mistress Alize, I owe you an apology. I acted with reckless disregard for my own safety, and endangered I know not how many others in so doing. Scorning your wise counsel, I knowingly defied our master's wishes, and left you no choice but to follow suit.
Yeah.
Nonsense. I followed our master's wishes to the letter. Consider once more his words, and the intent therein. In offering his head, he but sought to shield his people from harm, loyal retainers included. You must value your life more highly, Shadow Walker.
On the other hand, your recklessness did serve as an inspiration to many. Mayhap you should not be so hard on yourself.
Didn't Alice say that we were gonna see Alphino soon? I feel like I remember her saying that and I got really excited, but we haven't seen him yet, so hopefully we're gonna see him soon. I miss him.
In any event, if you must apologize profusely, it seems only right that you expend as much effort thanking the one person who supported your plans from the first.
Me.
That it does. There are no words which will suffice. But thank you. And there they are!
There he is! Yay!
12 be praised. When I learned of your rather questionable plot to assassinate Xenos, I feared we would need to recruit a new primal slayer.
So mean.
I'm sorry we couldn't be there. Alize made me swear to stay behind no matter what.
He was with us not that long ago.
I think she was worried I'd hurl myself at Xenos the moment I set eyes on him.
That's fair. We haven't seen Alphino in a bit, though. Not in a bit.
What? You'll forgive me for changing the subject, but now would seem a good time to discuss where we go from here. Though the Empire has yet to retaliate, the fact remains that we have revealed our presence and signaled our intentions in so doing. It is only a matter of time before the Imperials move against us.
This probably isn't the best place for us to stay, I wouldn't imagine.
Given that we lack the strength to oppose them, 'tis plain some manner of brilliant stratagem is required. Therefore, I yield the floor to the preeminent tactician of our time, with whom I was privileged to share a room.
Doc's so fancy for no reason. I'm so excited to see where this goes, though.
If you insist. While in Kagane, we debated a number of approaches and were eventually forced to concede that we cannot look to the Alliance for aid. Even were it possible to ferry sufficient forces and materiel from Eorzea in a timely manner, such a massive undertaking would not long escape the attention of the Empire. It would be a miracle if our ships reached the shore.
Your point he's making?
Fortunately, according to Tataru and Hancock's intelligence, the Empire has withdrawn most of its forces from Doma in the past year, leaving her relatively unguarded. That being the case, a popular
Tataru! We haven't seen her in a minute.
to the Doman Liberation Front may feasibly be sufficient to threaten the seat of provincial government, namely Doma Castle. 'Twould be rather easier said than done, of course, but I have seen worse plans prevail.
I feel like we've had worse plans than that. And obviously they worked out because we're here, but we've had some bad plans.
Needs meet with Lord Hien and convince him to return, for there is no surer way to inspire our people to rise up as one. He desired proof of his subjects' conviction, and they have provided it, through no lesser deed than openly opposing Xenos himself.
will work. It has to work. And next time, we will defeat him.
Sure we will. Maybe. Depends on how long it is till we see him again. If he keeps popping up like as often as he has been, I'm not a lot of bets on the next time, but maybe a few more times. Okay. We'll talk to everybody. We'll be traveling to the Azim Steppe. I found Lord Hyan there once before, and I'm confident I can do so again. Moreover, it was me whom he put the question of Doma's resolve. I feel it my duty to deliver to him our people's reply. Okay, so she's gonna be gone, I bet, for a little bit. Our countrymen's deeds speak for themselves. Lord Hyan cannot deny the truth of their hearts. Too long it has been since I looked on his face. It would be of great comfort to see him again, and no small comfort if he were to join us in the search, I should add. Cool beans. Cool beans. I wonder what kind of man Lord Hyan is. From what I heard, he's about the same age as me. And then there's Fordola, who isn't a whole lot younger than us both. Like her, he was born and raised in an imperial province. This is all he's ever known, but unlike her, he chose to do something about it. I want to meet him, I want to know why. Maybe if I understand that, it'll help me to understand a lot of other things. This is a weird, and it's not just because of the red outfit, but hear me out on my weird comparison here. She reminds me a lot of Lava Girl from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Because I feel like she's just always like wandering around trying to figure out like who she is and like, you know what I mean? That same sense of like constantly searching for their identity. I know that's a really odd comparison to make. But I've been trying to place it for a while and I think I just figured out what I was thinking of. Weird, maybe. I don't care. The beloved king returning to urge his countrymen to rise up in rebellion. Not a story you'd ever hear in Charlayan or Ulda, is it? Not in those words, perhaps, but no land's people is so cynical to be wholly immune to inspiration. Singular individuals have the power to move hearts and minds no matter where they go. Doubtless you speak from personal experience. As much as this Lord Hyan intrigues us, there are vital tasks to be attended to here. Preparations for the inevitable assault on Doma Castle, for one. I'd say preparing for that's probably pretty good. There's also the matter of coordinating our efforts with the Confederacy and our comrades in Kugane, dealing with this troublesome Aetherite. I could go on, but you understand. It's been a minute since we saw him, or even got to talk to him. A little cutscene with him. Aye, so it goes. We all have our responsibilities. We shall depart for the Azim Steppe at once. Azim? You'll be joining us? Of course I am. Where else am I gonna go? For our part, we shall do what we can to aid the Doman Liberation Front in your absence. We will refrain from conducting any large-scale operations in your absence, and instead devote our energies to bolstering our ranks and training our new recruits. When you return, we will be ready for war. If anything happens, if you need us to come back sooner, you'd better contact us. Noble sacrifice is our last resort, remember? Follow me, my friends. We have many moms to travel before we reach reunion. Mom? Is it a longer distance than yalms? Yards and miles, maybe, but just moms? Wait, don't leave yet. He changed his mind, huh? Here, take these for the road. It's simple fare, but it's the least we can do for you after what you did for us. Literally saved your life after you tried to get us killed. But whatever. It may be stupid and naive of me to say this, but I will. Go ahead. When you come back, we'll finish what we started. We'll beat the Imperials and we'll win our freedom. So don't keep us waiting too long. Again, I can't be too mad at that kid because his parents are dead, so. But he did almost really mess stuff up for us. Uh-oh. Keep of Doma Castle. I'm always really worried when they say meanwhile.
I would expect no less of Bahamut's conqueror.
Thank you.
Prepare the airship. His Radiance will not object. We have fulfilled our obligations here. I would see this prize for myself.
Oh.
Do you understand why I appointed you to act in my stead? You, whose only accomplishment was to whisper the right words in the right ear. Because of your petty hatreds. They render you the perfect instrument to bleed your kinsman of hope. To make an example of Doma. Such as was ordered.
His eyes look so dead.
Listen well.
You know what I mean? Just like, no emotions.
If you yield Doma to the rebels, you will not be given another chance to beg forgiveness.
He's got long hair, so you know he knows that hurts.
Now. Or die with the rest of them.
Are you all right, my lady? That was uncalled for.
Why'd she do him like that? I mean, he's ridiculous, don't get me wrong.
They say your Eorzean is helping the rebels. I want her dead. I want her friends dead. I want the heads of everyone
Me?
she knows and loves mounted on the castle walls.
Bad chance. Try me.
You mean I can finally go after her? I've been waiting for this chance. I promise you, my lady, she won't escape this time. Not this time, oh no.
How many times have we kicked his ass? It's been a few. He wants me dead, she's gonna have to try me herself, because he's not getting anything done. I really have a preference for the, like, serious villains. I'm not a big fan of the, like, comic reliefy. I know he's not exactly comic relief, but, like, kind of more goofy ones that get, like, pushed around by the other ones all the time. Really prefer the, like, serious villains. More so like the rest of the ones in here so far.
This is the place. When his shade was banished, you swore to leave this life behind. And yet here you are.
Estinian! Oh my god, what's the last time we saw him?
What choice do you have but to end it? Or so the boy would say. Damn you, I'll never know.
Wow. He's okay? Wow. That's so exciting. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. Pity we have no time to speak at length, but there is no rest for the righteous. Godspeed. Oh, I thought I was supposed to talk to him. He's just gonna keep standing there. Okay, I talked to you, Gary. My bad. If all are ready, let us depart for the reunion at the Azim Steppe. Our route will be somewhat circuitous. We will need to return to the Ruby Sea and head— oh, okay, I get what she means. We will need to return to the Ruby Sea and head north along the coast, past Isari. Okay. We got everything equipped, right? Because, yeah, we updated our glamour plates when we returned home last time. Okay. So we're gonna have to meet her there, so we're probably gonna have to teleport here. We've got a bit of a journey, so that's fun. I wish I hadn't taken such a lengthy MSQ break, because I really don't remember the last time we saw Estinian. I don't even remember if it was established that he was okay. That's so fun. That's so exciting. Aww. Purple chocobo. Now that I can use the apartment stable, I should work on changing the color of my chocobo. It was just always too much work for me. I don't remember. Can you craft the materials? Or the chocobo— I don't think you can. The food to like change their colors in the stables. I think they were just like marked up a lot on the I think they were marked up quite a bit on the market board. That's what usually ended up stopping me. We are 66 and we are getting quests that are 65. Okay. So if we're going by the levels, we're maybe almost halfway through. Not accounting for the patch quests between this and Shadowbringers, but of which I'm sure there are many. I don't have a problem with that. Probably could have went that way. But we're already almost there. So. Not a problem. I saw somebody— I don't remember if it was on a YouTube video or what, but I saw somebody made their all their little status things up here enlarged so that they're a lot easier to see, and down here so that you actually like have them in your line of sight. It's pretty helpful. From here we will turn north until we arrive at a cave, through which we must pass in order to reach the Azim Steppe. Lise and Gosetsu have already gone on ahead. We should carry on as well. I remembered her name like Apartment Lise that time. Your thoughts have been the big brain. Okay. We're gonna have to go quite a ways that way. Donkey's on the job. He's at a far distance? Leave it to me. Why is she just standing there? People of Isari seem to be doing well. That's a relief. Okay. I guess gone on ahead to her means just stand by that rock. Weirdo. I don't have time. And here's Gosetsu up here. Hello. That's so funny that they're just standing by the rock. Bunch of weirdos. Boy, we're just going to so many new places. What have I been up to? I watched Inside Out today. I hadn't seen that before. It was pretty cute. It was nice. It wasn't as sad as I was expecting it to be, which is always a pleasant surprise. That's cute. Don't tell me I gotta kill those. They're so cute. Oh, there's gotta be a mount of them, right? Oh, and I love them.
Vast and endless. The Azim Steppe, home to countless roaming tribes.
So pretty.
Sacred land, watched over by elder gods. Here, we would find Doma's salvation. With the wind at our backs, we walked on, in search of hope, in search of him.
Wow. A big place. And there's a dungeon there. Not sure we'll get to it, but... You say Azim? You just said it in the cutscene, I don't even remember. I think she said Azim. I give you the Azim Steppe. Though I should say that it is but one small portion of it. Yeah, it looks huge. So much space here. Despite the close proximity, Domans rarely venture this far north. Most find these lands and their people strange and foreign. Fortunately, those who frequent Reunion are more welcoming than most. Come, it is not much further. For some reason that didn't look like the word reunion to me, even though I think it is. Oh, I've got to stay away from them. They're so cute. Wow, this is so cool. I feel like it's been a while since there's been an environment that's been this like green. you know, brighten. More wilderness, like, I guess. Wow. It's a cool mount. And look, if it wasn't for that mount, I probably wouldn't have remembered to attune. That's beautiful. Welcome to Reunion, my friends. Here is where we will begin our search for Lord Hyan. Ian. My bad. Ooh. Wait, I think I already have... Yeah, I've already upgraded my weapons from the market board. If only I'd leveled all my crafters at once, I could have just crafted them. Easy peasy. But no. I had to prioritize my weaver. When I last spoke with Lord Hyan, he said he had spent much time in these markets. I had hoped we might find him here today, but alas. Hey, you Yuri, I've been meaning to ask. There are an awful lot of Exalia here, aren't there? Oh, I assumed you knew. The Azim Steppe has been home to the nomadic tribes of the Exalia since antiquity. More than 50 roam these lands, and though they do not constitute a nation, there is a hierarchy of sorts determined through ritual combat. Interesting. Funny, if they're so busy fighting each other, you'd think the Empire would be able to march in and take the steppe with ease. I wonder why they haven't. Why indeed, Lise? Why indeed? Perhaps I see little value in it, especially given the fierce reputation of the Exalia warriors, who would fight tooth and nail to oppose them. These lands were not made for men. The soil is thin and the weather unforgiving. The Exalia have found ways to survive, it is true, but they are made of sterner stuff than most Imperials, conscript or citizen. Thanks for taking the time to explain. It sounds like I've got a lot to learn. Later, I mean. We're meant to be looking for Ian. People from many tribes gathered in Reunion to trade goods and information. I should be surprised if we cannot learn something of value here. Sounds like we're gonna go do a talk to the Citizens Quest, see what they know. I like those though, they're fun. They're a nice way to explore the area. Let us make our inquiries separately. Why don't you speak with some of the merchants here? Will do. All right. Yep. Booze. Fresh booze. Your choice of lamb or zo. Guaranteed to satisfy. How many will you have, miss? I'm not hungry. I'm here to talk. A doman? Unless another Dazkar is keeping him in her yurt, he's not here. More fool of her if she took a doman for a husband. But enough about domans. Let us speak of booze instead. I don't know how that's said. Surely your mother or father made you so when you were little? An Exalia who never eats booze is never a whole Exalia. Damn. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm from here. Or, you know. How cool. I wonder what they would have said to me if I was not from, if I was a different race. What fortune you have to come hither at this time, freshly slaughtered, every cut available on request. Organs too, hearts, livers, brains, or a brace of blood sausages if you desire only a snack. I'm not hungry. Didn't you just hear me talking to that lady? A doman? Or meat they make domans. I jest. I did see a young mole in the company of one some few days ago. A few days ago isn't going to do me much good, is it? This is really cool. He's actually a merchant. I don't know why I said that surprised. Not having my inventory on the stream is so embarrassing. So bad. Roasted fish with pumpkin. An exotic foreign delicacy, cooked to perfection, beloved without the step. Come, come. You seek domans? Then you've come to the wrong place, my friend. Delicious as my foodstuffs are, they find little flavor with those from the south. Now, if it were Goro you were looking for, on the other hand, then I might be able to help you. They flock to my stall. Well, good for you. I'm glad business is good. You have no information that I need. So pretty. Oh good, there are some I don't have to kill. That's so cute. Oh, there's so many cute animals here. Oh. I needed a material for something. I think it was fleece. When I was working on crafting. Weaving specifically, I think. And I had to kill similar enemies to these. And it makes me so sad. They're so cute. I have brought you a new brush, my beloved. So smooth and silky your mane shall be, the envy of every other man. Say again? You were seeking who? Ah, the Doman. I know of whom you speak. He comes and goes with a mole girl. Mole. Probably not a mole. Digging in the dirt. Though I cannot describe her, I only know that she is mole because I heard them talking as they passed. Chat mode and say, use your keyboard on the socket. Interesting. I think these are really fun too. I like to make them funny as well. I think that's funny. You take me for a mole. I am Oronir. Compare me not to one so weak and lowly. Damn. They are judgy of others here. I think that's funny. You have to use it each time. Yes, I am mole. My name is Serena. Serena? May I help you? That was fun. See any mole underground? Oh, I see. You were looking for Heian. In that case, how urgent this business must be to leave our conversation unfinished. Our conversation? The Kinsai. Will you buy it? There's but one bundle left. If not, then... I will. Though I had not thought to pay so high a price. It is a bargain for which you should be grateful. If you lack the coin, then the fault is your own. And you will leave with nothing. Damn. Please, I must have the Kinsai. The gods themselves requested it. We are bound to their will. Maybe they should request something you can afford. Pay me the difference in whisper root. I will sell it to the next apothecary to pass through reunion, and we will each feel fairly treated. Do not tarry. Should another come before you, coin in hand, I will not refuse him. I understand. Thank you for this kindness. I'm sorry, but we must speak of Heen later. I cannot leave reunion without that Kinsai. It must be good, whatever it is. I I really don't have a use for those. I think the weapons I have are at my level, which is at least 2 above that, I think. Boots. You want to help me? Is that it? Yeah. So we can actually talk about what we need to talk about. I do not know what to say. Thank you, thank you. The lumbering ones we must fell wander the plains to the west of Reunion. If we each harvest 2, then we should have enough whisper root. Return here when you have finished. Good luck. I thought he was saying to go to the place called Whisper Root and pay her the difference there. That's why I thought it was a little weird. I thought maybe Whisper Root was somewhere where secret things happen. I don't know. Yep, I figured that'd be who I have to get. Go ahead and get Dracaris out so she's not left out. Right. I need to remember to do this because I don't. Oh, is he gonna kill that one? I don't want to take it from him. We'll go find a different one. Do our little dancey dance. Yeah. We just level up? Oh my goodness. It's always fun when that happens when you weren't expecting it. Yeah, we are 67 now. Fantastic. We were getting really lucky with our dancer procs. Very exciting. Alright, let's go back. Sometimes the journey feels a little slower on Chunky, but I know he's getting me there. I know it's quicker in the long run, but because he's like a larger mound, it kind of feels slower on the screen, if that makes sense. That was pretty quick. Not as quick as that guy did, apparently. He's back here first. Welcome back. Have you bought the Whisper Root? Yes, I did. Blessed is he who shows kindness to strangers, for with fortune does he ever ride. Alright. Will this quantity suffice? It shall. The Kinsai is yours. Yay. The gods favor you more than you know, child. Udgan rarely have need of such herbs, and so my stock is limited. Had you come a day earlier or later, I would have had none for you. Perhaps the gods guided me here as they guided grandmother, as they guided this woman from the west. That's me. I guess.
Hey,
Oh, this is voiced.
A friend of
you have an inkling as to the current whereabouts of Lord Hien, we should be most grateful for your assistance.
Oh, please! It is I who should be grateful.
Hold! What is this? I came first, you second!
Oh boy.
Know you to whom you speak? All people of the steppe should. Or have you fought so much that you have forgotten the fate of your superiors?
Someone's always gotta start something.
I spit on your superiority, little prince! Twisted and mad as sand devils your kind are!
Yes.
Those two don't seem to like each other very much. Those boys are of the Oranir and Dothal, the two strongest tribes. The children of Azim are destined to rule, so they declare to all who will listen. Their word is law. For now.
Sounded like a threat.
Flamboyant fighters, but deadly. Very deadly. He prances as a horse, as do his brothers after their many recent victories. The Undying ones too are strong, fearless, and vicious. They often reigned in the past. Now they are sorely tested. Ah, the master of the markets. He is Castir. To fight in reunion is forbidden, and to break the peace is to be banished forever. This he says without words, for words are lies to the Castir. They do not speak.
Place is really interesting.
That's interesting. And
Hi,
these
Probable
different
Wallaby.
tribes share the same land,
How are you
do
doing
they?
today?
No
Welcome to
wonder
the
it's
stream.
tense.
You're in the middle of a quest and there's these two guys fighting off to the side. I have no idea what's gonna happen with that. They're of opposing tribes, apparently.
I shall look for you on the field at the Nardum. Mark my words!
As shall I. Mayhap I shall take 11 more Dothal heads to make a dozen with yours. I look forward to the day.
My goodness. They're so aggressive. Their words.
The dispute will be settled at the Nardum?
A great battle held on the final day of the Sahan San.
I'm great. I'm making my character and trying to get into FFXIV, but every time I refresh it's full. Yeah, that happens. Especially because I think it's preferred right now. Depending on if you want to wait a little longer, I had good luck because I server transferred to FFXIV, and I transferred kind of later in the night. I'm sure you don't want to wait that long to make your character, so hopefully you have good luck at some point, but I think it's a little easier to, I don't know, I had better luck at the later hours, if that makes sense.
During this time, all bonds of hierarchy are broken. All Zayla are equal and free to prepare for the fight. The tribe which triumphs in the Nardum rules until the next Sahan San. Which in these lands is now.
Voice is really pretty.
Ah, so that is what they call the custom. I presume your tribe will also be taking part?
Not all seek the Dawn Throne. Some are satisfied with their lot. Others, like the Castir, have reason to remain neutral. Them all are lambs among wolves. Long were we content to remain apart and live quietly, but
Is a server transfer expensive? I think it was about $18 maybe. It's about 18 to 20. It's a little overpriced, but I get that they have to put, you know, a more than a few dollar price point on it to encourage people to not just switch from servers constantly, mess up the economies and all of that. But I imagine that's really frustrating if you're trying to make a character and you can't actually start yet. I don't know, people might have tips for trying to get around things and the best times to refresh and like get into a server. You might be able to look online. Somebody might be able to have some tips on that, especially for when a world switches over to preferred. I know a lot of people are always trying to get into those for new characters. But that's really frustrating. That sucks.
Never mind that. You seek Hien, yes? I know where he may be.
I would just take the opportunity maybe to, I don't know, make characters on different races and just like play around, even like just make like throwaway alts on other servers and just like see what you like, see what's fun, or just spend a really long time in character creation, which is what I do, and I'm sure that's fun. Tweak all the little details and stuff. Maybe go on fantasy name generator and think of a name, unless you already have a name, then that's useless. But hopefully you can get in the server soon. My barely there pink eyebrow. I really wish you could switch the color on those. I usually have lighter hair in a lot of games, but a lot of them you can switch your eyebrow color to be darker. That's what I usually do, so they're more pronounced. I used it's funny, I used fantasy name generator for not my first name on here, obviously, because that's just my go-to like online name. But I used it for my last name, and it was actually for my Mikote, my cat girl. So it doesn't really fit my character anymore, but I was too attached to her name, so when I used my Fantasia, it just stayed. So it doesn't really fit her now, lore-wise, but the Zayla actually have really, really, really cool names. But I know it's not free to change your name, so it just wasn't worth it to me. I refreshed, I can't even tell you how many times I've refreshed on Fantasy Name Generator looking for different names, and just like I used to like pick and choose and like mix and match parts of names, if that makes sense. I think that's what I did with this one. Long ago, my grandmother, having received a vision from the gods, made me go forth into the southern mountains. It was there that I found Hien, near death from many wounds. Damn. I brought him to our village, and there we nursed him back to health. Afterwards, he chose to remain, that he might repay us for our kindness. Doman set much store by honor and shame, but at first I did not question it. Excuse me, if I could see your map for a moment. Here, he has grown fond of this place. It affords him a view of the markets and the steppe. I would accompany you, but I must return to our village to prepare my grandmother's meal. Thank you again for your assistance. No problem. She's definitely the best lead we've had so far in finding him. Our long-awaited reunion is at hand. Come, my friends, let us go and greet our lord and master. Okay. Where are we headed? Oh. Not far at all. Oh. Am I supposed to be up there? Okay, I think I'm supposed to go up to a different area. I swear that's new. I've noticed it playing more recently. The up arrow. For like, I think it's like different heights. I don't know, I don't see how I can— oh, up here. Yeah, that's really new because it used to be like that circle would just be there and you wouldn't know that there was an area above or below that you should be going to. Yep, we were meant to be up here. Really helpful though. I don't know exactly how long ago that feature was added, but it's wonderful. There he is! Wow. He was up there the whole time. We've only been looking for him long enough, right?
The Kami are merciful, my lord Hien. I see you are alive and well.
Yay! Who's to say he still wants to help us, though?
You are come sooner than expected. So, my blade or my head? Which would you have of me?
The people of Yansha remain loyal to Doma. I have seen the fire in their eyes. They are ready to rise up and fight. The time is ripe, my lord. Return with us, blade in hand, and lead Doma to freedom.
Naught less than liberty will suffice, then. A pity. It would prove far more difficult to deliver than my head. But if my people wish to pursue an impossible dream, then who am I to deny them?
Yay! That sounds like good news.
You giddy! Go Setsu! And,
The scions of the Seventh Dawn, my lord. Good and true friends who opened
Hello.
their hearts and homes to us when we fled to Eorzea.
I like his ponytail.
Far across the sea they have journeyed to stand with us in the fight for Doman liberation. To oppose the Empire, as they have in the West, where they are lauded as heroes for their many deeds.
say no more, you giddy. Say no more.
I don't know if I mentioned this when I was talking about Fantasy Name Generator. I feel like maybe it goes without saying, just given the nature of the website, but there are specific Final Fantasy XIV name generators on there for all of the races, for all the genders. So I'm sure you knew that, but if not, it's really cool because it kind of can make your, if you want, of course you don't have to pick a like lore friendly name, but it's fun to kind of like get more immersed in your character sometimes.
I observed how you helped Syria, to whom I am deeply indebted. For that and for the aid you provided my people, you have my deepest gratitude.
Just watching us help her, it's kind of funny. Oh, we didn't know how long we've been searching for
There's no
him.
doubting your strength nor your character. It would be my honor to fight by your side. So, what of Doma? Arise, my friends, and tell me of our home. I have made my decision. You giddy. I bid you return to Yansha and take charge of our forces in preparation for my homecoming. As for our esteemed guests, I would ask that you remain here with me. I sense you will be a great help in the coming days.
Awesome, I'm going to check it out. Good. I hope you find a cool name on there. Some races on this game tend to have kind of cooler names than others. So it kind of depends on what you pick, depending on what they have, but There's a lot of cool names on there.
Your will is my command, my lord, but how much longer do you intend to stay?
Oh, only until I have won the contest? I mean to return at the head of a Zayla army.
Whoa. Like he's what?
Participate in the Nardum?
Have you a better idea? Consider how soundly we were defeated before. The Imperials may have since grown weaker, but we are weaker still. Twould be folly to challenge them without first supplementing our forces, so yes, I intend to win the Nardum and enlist the aid of every able-bodied Zayla I can.
I'm surprised. I don't know why, but I kind of assumed that that was kind of going to be closed off to Zayla. I'm surprised that he can enter it. That's cool.
Furthermore, by championing the mole in the contest, I can at last repay their kindness. Lest you forget they saved me from certain death, and a man who suffers such debts to go unpaid is without honor and unfit to lead.
Calm it down, Ponytail.
Just so, just so. Our lord has spoken, you giddy. But take heart, I shall keep him safe, and should it come to it, bring him back by force.
He's funny, I really like him.
This is no laughing matter, Gosetsu. But if these are my orders, very well. Once more I place my faith in you. Pray look after them both.
Looks like it's up to us then.
Where did she
Seems
go?
a bit risky. Isn't Hien meant to be the next king of Doma or something?
That down a little bit. I saw the volume get a little loud when I laughed.
So they say, though in truth I am but a pale reflection of my late father. All the more reason to entreat your assistance.
Yay!
For ours is an impossible dream. To set in motion a revolution that will rattle the very firmament and shake off the yoke of the most powerful empire in the world.
He's very determined. Don't think it was raining when I got here. Looked at me in surprise. Oh, they love my hat. Alrighty. Oh. I was about to leave without doing that. Once again, allow me to thank you for your many deeds in service of Doma. To Doma. For 25 years... For 25 years did my father rule in name only. My rule, if only one deigned to call it that, has been naught in comparison. That changes now. We have a purpose and a plan, and after we take to the battlefield together, we will have a victory as well. But you are a practical woman, I can tell. Disinclined to trust in words when actions speak truer. I can relate. Seems really nice. So, you too have heard of the Nadam. The great battle for the supremacy of the steppe. I learned of it during my stay with the mole. To my knowledge, see, that was what I was wondering. To my knowledge, no foreigners have ever participated, much less triumphed in a Nadam. But lack of precedent notwithstanding, I should think we would have a good standing to bid them march with us to Doma, should we win. Will they even permit us to fight, my lord? We belong to no tribe of the steppe. Very true. Is it a group? Does that mean we're gonna have to fight with him? I mean, that'll be cool, I guess. We are not without options, given what Serena has told me. You see, in accordance with the god's wishes, her people shall participate in the coming Nadam. And when they take the field, I mean for us to fight alongside them as fellow warriors of the mole. But we need not discuss this at length here. Come, let us head to the mole Io, where Serena and her people have made camp for the season. Cool beans. That's the second time I've said cool beans, and I have no idea why. Okay. Should we go a little bit out of our way to attune to this aetheryte? I'm gonna say no. I'm sure the story will take us there somehow. How exciting that we are 67. Falcon Porter? That's really cool. We're gonna have to take them up on that offer at some point. But for now... we'll take our turtle. Brr. And not having flying sucks. Man. Purple. I think they're called purples. And those little... whatever that is that they have on their heads. Those are purple. Serena is not agreeing with my computer. My friends, I give you Mole Io, the cartoon of the tribe Imbalun? I can't tell if that's an RN or an M. Resides in the largest yurt. We should go and make our introductions. To the yurt! Oh, thank you. This one? He is... I love him. He is, from the Golden Saucer, which is like a... it's like a casino type thing, but it's like it has its complete own currency that you can't buy with real money or anything. So it's all only earned through the like mini games and stuff there. I think he was 200,000 MGP. He's one of the cheaper mounts there. I would say if you're trying to focus on the story, don't go to the Golden Saucer yet because it has sucked up so much of my time, but it's really fun. There's a lot of cool rewards there that you can't get anywhere else. At last the traveler comes. Okay, it wasn't him. Timbalun. Cool. He is a great boy. He doesn't have a name. My big, the black fat chocobo, Chonky. He has a name.
Timbalun Hatun, Serena, I am returned.
Ah, you found each other.
Yay.
Ours is the soil, Hien. The Domans, and the Eorzeans too.
Hyperion and Lamia opened up Slave Grand Purple soon. Yeah, hopefully. I don't know which worlds are preferred right now besides Famfrit. So, fingers crossed that the world opens up soon. I would make sure, whenever it does so, that you both go ahead and get on there and try and get into that server, because I've had it happen where one person gets in and then by the time you get to it, it's too late. So I would just, when it does happen, I would make sure that you both get in the server pretty quick. Not like a matter of seconds, but...
The gods know you, child. As do the stars in the heavens.
Oh, good. They're both preferred. Okay. That's good news then.
The mole hearken to the whispers of the elder gods, which guide us in our daily lives. We know them through the Utun, like my grandmother.
Hatun, I am come to beg a boon of you and yours. That I might liberate my homeland, I seek to rally the strength of the steppe. To that end, I wish to fight in the Nardum as a warrior of the Mall. Will you grant me this honor?
To stand with the mole is fruitless. Hien, do not do this. The gods may have willed that our tribe join in the Nardum, but there is no path to victory. We are weak and our numbers few. Even with your help, it would be impossible.
That.
I thank you for your concern, Serena. But it is precisely because of the seeming hopelessness of your cause that we must needs cast our lot with you. Were we to join hands with a more favored tribe, our victory would inevitably be attributed to them, and no one would follow me to Doma.
'Twas the gods' will that we fight. Mayhap this too is their design. Hear me then. As Hatun of the Mall, I invite you all to join with us in the Nardum.
You have permission to be in the fight now. That's...
Will you look after them?
Come with me, friends. There is much I would show you.
You, wait. I would have words.
What do we do?
A singular radiance, shimmering, like a jewel of the Dusk Mother, blinding in its brilliance. Stars flicker and flock to you. Before such gathered light, even the secrets of the gods may be laid bare. Some are fated to rise in grace and glory. Others to falter and fade, though not from memory. Both will be your strength and salvation come the end. Cherish the stars and the light they bring you in the dark. For you are a traveler, are you not?
I guess it's true. It's crazy to think about how far of a distance we've been from where we started in this game. Thank you all for coming and for offering to fight with us in the Nadam. Though I still fear our chances grim, I am grateful for your assistance. To be recognized as warriors of the mole, there is a trial you must overcome. Oh, goody. But before we speak of such things, there is another more pressing matter. My friends, I must warn you, the path upon which you embark is fraught with peril. You will journey unto the reaches of the steppe to confront a terrible foe, as did the warrior Bardam in days of yore. 3 days he battled with the demon ere he returned to his people. So it is written, so it must be. Many who follow in his footsteps perish, lacking in strength of body and mind. Therefore, is this gonna be the dungeon already? Kinda sounds like a dungeon. We must treat you to a great feast. Okay. I'll go for that. That's fine. Pull out the lighthearted music every so often. Have I said something strange? The hungry fox starves, staring at the bull's testicles. What? Therefore, warriors should be well fed on the eve of battle. She does have a point. You have been keeping busy in my absence. A brief repast may be in order, lest we collapse of fatigue and malnourishment in the midst of our trial. That wouldn't be great. Yes, just so. However, it will take time to prepare. Is there anything we can do to help? It might also give us a chance to learn more about your people and their ways. Well, if you insist, I'm sure there are others. I'm sure that the others would be glad of your assistance. Cool. Would you go and speak with Dorbay? Dorbay? Please? Whoops. Did not mean to move my microphone. Sorry about that. As for you three, you can help me with another task. For today's feasts, the gods decreed that we lure Gulo. Oh, not the little buffaloes. I bet that's what they are. To slaughter with entrails. Perhaps you could be the ones to do this. That your people look to the gods for guidance, I understand, but in your daily meals, I say your grandmother must be quite busy. Some days more than others, but every night we come together around the cook fire. Even babes must earn their keep on the steppe. Give over the entrails, Serena, who will bring you a bounty of meat. And we're gonna have to kill him, aren't we? Sheep. Okay, we will do that in just a quick second. I'll take a really quick bathroom break, but I will be back in just a second. Okay. Okay. Be back and ready. Okay. Okay, we're back now. My computer was doing something weird. We're good to go. What on earth? This fate is so crowded. I could not tell you the last time I saw one that crowded. Oh, they're all together. Wow. That is a big group for fates. Hello, hello. I can't imagine how long of a wait it must feel to just be like sitting in character creation, not being able to do anything yet. I had that happen, I think, with my very, very first character back in 2016. Thank you. Welcome back to... Not empty screen. I'm back to coming back from the Be Right Back screen. I'm gonna have to get something more entertaining to put on there. Some people put clips on theirs, or they just have them play so you have something to watch. I think that's fun. I'm gonna make my own stuff at some point. Just have to figure it all out. A word of advice. Our quarry is won't to avoid the Zayla at their settlements, but is fond of flowing waters. A thought occurs to me. How about we make a game of it? I have 6 bags. I got 6 bags. I have 6 bags of entrails, which we may lure our gulo. 3 for you and 3 for me. Whoever returns with the greater portion shall be declared the winner. What say you? I guess. Mess them fates up, yeah. We definitely ought to be on the same server for that. Fates are really fun. If you don't have to just like... There was, the time that I did like the most like fate grinding was like pretty early levels, but it was one with like all these dodo birds, and it was so frustrating, and I just kept doing them over and over and over again. The more fun the fate, the more fun it is to do them. Most of them are not that annoying. Then it is settled. Gosetsu will stand as witness. Let the game begin. Like on a timer? I don't even know where we're going, man. I'm going the wrong way. Please don't bother me. Damn, he stomped. what we need to kill. He's just in the way. Okay, so I didn't do closed position on my chocobo. It's just for practice. I know it doesn't matter. Just for practice, for like that being the first thing I think of when I get into like a dungeon or something. But I did know that I didn't do it. And I just waited because it wasn't that important. But I did realize and recognize that I didn't put my closed position on. So that's at least something. You know what? Simba might be something to put on there. Or at least in the corner, maybe. Have some clips and then have Simba. I'd love to have like a camera on Simba, but I know if wherever I put it, he would never go there. He would go in like the very opposite as far away as he could go, and it would just be a blank camera the whole time. Because that's just what he would do to me. The watchtowers of Mol Eo, still not sure how to say that, are still visible in the distance. It seems unlikely that Gulo Gulo would venture this close. Oh, so I shouldn't do it there? Then why was it marked on the damn map? Ridiculous. Moo shoo woo. Should we even go up this path? Guess we'll try it as well. It's actually pretty cool. There's a lot of different types of fates that you can do. There's like, there are some like pretty crappy ones like escort missions. But there's some that are like contained in their own little like instance and you have to like bring stuff back. Some of them are just killing a lot of things in an area, but it's cool that they like mix it up. Hoof prints and wagon tracks are unmistakable in the earth. Perhaps there are Gulo Gulo lurking nearby. We'll use it there. That seems smarter. Oh, I was like, oh, that is not what I thought they'd be. Oh, this guy's gonna get on the fight? Alright, hang on. Switch to my AoEs. He's just gonna insert himself in our business. Oh, now the other one's gone. He really said my business. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's really odd coming back to an MMO after playing a lot of like story games. Because I'm playing, I was playing Tomb Raider for a bit, and I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn on my PS4 right now. And like the fact that I don't have to save after doing like, you know, just like big combat sequences and stuff, I'm like constantly thinking like, oh, I should go look for a place to save. I don't need to because everything is already saved. Which is a luxury that's just kind of expected with MMOs that you don't really think about until you go back to other games too. This sounds like a good area to use it as well. So because he was saying we were in this like challenge, does that mean that I should be getting more than... No, because I only have 3 things to lure them. So it can't be any more than that. Oh, the other one's dead. Okay. Switch to our single targets. So we killed 2, but that only counts as 1. That's fine. Or did I miss one up here? Or did we not go that far? combos are very comfortable to play. Yeah, they are. I assume you meant what I was talking about with the saving. In which case, yeah, definitely. It's so, like, nerve-wracking on other— oh my goodness, 3 of them? If any of these birds insert themselves into the fight, maybe pissed. Like when I was playing Horizon earlier, like, I had done, like, a bunch of stuff. And I was like, if I die here, like, that's all literally just gonna go away. Because it doesn't auto-save as much as a lot of other games. Like, if you die, like, your progress dies with you, kind of, in a way. It's just very— it makes you think— I think it makes you take things a lot more serious, though, kind of. You know, we're kind of just here, so we may as well fight these birds. Come on, you can eat on it, too. I really need to work on having my devilment up. I forget about that sometimes. How do those areas connect? It might be quicker then. I want my flying back so bad. Just jump off of cliffs and pretend we can fly. More birds. Yeah, the map definitely tricked me in thinking this was the best way to go. But that's alright. We'll just get some extra combat in on the way. No big deal. Doesn't hurt to get some extra practice in, right? Ooh. Damn. That's wonderful. I didn't think we'd be able to walk across that. Pick us up in either current. Nice. Sure wish I could just fly down there. That sure would be real convenient. Wouldn't it? You just wanted to risk some of these jumps. You know what? Oops. That really wasn't that bad. I don't see him. Did we make it back first? Oh, have you used all your bait? In that case, let us see the fruits of your labor. Let's see. Oh, it would seem that at the very least, you are the faster hunter. Call me a hoe. But speed is not everything. For my part, I slew 6 Gulo. Aye, that you have, my lord. Me. I got 6 too. 6 Gulo did she slay too. 'Twould seem that you have met your match, my lord. Haha. Of all the possible outcomes, is perhaps the most amusing. And perhaps the most auspicious. I would have preferred to win the day. I shall settle for the whimsy of the kami. And with that, our game is concluded. Let us return to Molio forthwith. And let us have Mechanics present our meat to Serena. Now we're gonna cook. Yay. If only we had a cute little, like, cooking mini game. That'd be fun. Mayhap you were unfamiliar with traditional Zayla cuisine? Let not its appearance deceive you. It is quite hearty and nourishing. I know that cutscene's just, like, for whoever, but I feel like it would be assumed that because of my race, I would be accustomed to their food. Maybe not, since I was from Eorzea. Were it not so, I doubt they could have nursed me back to health. You should have seen the state I was in. Is that okay? I'm hungry, let's go. I hope they don't show this food that's gonna make me hungry. You are returned. How was your hunt? My word, this is impressive. Or were you so hungry that you felt the need to kill so many? Maybe. Well, I shall endeavor not to disappoint you all with my cooking. Looks pretty cool. No, I don't need it though. It'll be a little while before the meal is ready. If you and Lise wish to fill the time, perhaps you could assist Sorbet. Bye. He has many responsibilities and would welcome your help. Nor would you regret making his acquaintance, for he is liked and respected by all. You may find him by the other yurt, taking stock of our supplies. Okay. To the other yurt. Ah, one of the newcomers. Welcome. I spoke with Lise. I bade her help the children gather fuel for the cook fires. I trust it will be a good experience for all. For you too, perhaps. Seek them in the south, across the bridge. You be walking. Falcon Porter. might see them over there. Marbles. There she is. Oh, were you here to help too? Great. So I suppose Sorbet told you that the children and I are gathering fuel for the fires, did he? It'll need to be dried out before they can burn it, of course. You do understand what we're here for, right? Only some people could be a bit squeamish about this sort of stuff. Then again, you never minded getting your hands dirty, have you? Anyway, we're trying to get 4 piles each. Good luck. And keep an eye on the children while you're at it, eh? I just knew when she was saying that we were going to be gathered. Shit. Okay. Let's go. Wonderful. I imagine we're probably going to have to fight this one. But that's fine, they're pretty cool. Purple. Trying to see if I see any around here. How do you do? I thought maybe I was actually supposed to be keeping an eye on them, but I guess not. Hey, there is some back here. Nice. Try to hide this one. Can't hide it from me. Well, have you found your share yet? Sure have. Good work. I hope you took time to talk to all the children while you were at it. I talked to one. Please, look how much dung we have. Wow, I'm impressed. I thought we'd gathered a lot, but it looks like we'll have to admit defeat. Thorbai will be happy we found enough. Thorbai, I don't know. Not just Thorbai. Now we can continue making cheese. Okay. Not that I was worried. It was easier when we were living near that forest, but dung works just as well as wood. I heard the mole move from place to place, that the gods tell you where to go. That must be hard on you all. Hard? I do not understand. Why is it hard? It is better for the animals to move, to have more food to eat and land to roam. To stay in one place is harder, no? Fair point. From the heavens come the rain which nourishes the soil. From the soil comes the grass which nourishes the beast. From the beast comes the flesh which nourishes the Zela. Ours is the soil of one and all. You're some very wise children. But you Westerners are like the Domans. You live in the same place, in villages. And all the villages in one place are part of a nation, yes? Ian talks about nations sometimes. When he was injured, he spoke of Doma in his sleep, but I did not understand his words. Whenever I ask him about Doma, he just smiles and looks to the south. It reminds me of my mother when she waits for my father to return from a long journey. But But Ian will not wait any longer, will he? Because you came for him. Take him back, because his nation is more important. Please. I'm not sure how to answer this. A nation is a place, I suppose. A place and the people in it, and maybe the things too. But more than that, it's the history, the traditions, the words. The stories we tell ourselves and our children. Everything that came before and everything that comes after. The place we were born is part of who we are. We carry it with us no matter where we go. Whoever, whatever we become, that part remains. That link to our fathers and their fathers before them. It's not important to everyone, I suppose, and that's fine. But it's important to Ian, and to me. Some call the mole fools for listening to the elder gods, but it is our way. Our pride, our nation? Close enough. Something like that. It's something precious to you something precious that you and others share. And that no one can ever take away from you. We can talk more about it later. Time to go home. Dorbay is waiting. I'll stay with the children. Why not go and let Serena know how we got on? Okay. This weather is really pretty. I feel like I mentioned the weather a lot in this game, and it seems kind of silly because of like how much there is going on. Oh my god, he did. I'm gonna gasp. Let's cheer now. It's always funny how much you run into someone who's like right at the same quest as you. Kind of feels like a race sometimes. Not like where you want to like speed through, but like welcome back. Did you speak with Dorbay? Well, well. Then you will forgive me if I ask you to wash your hands. I shall pour you a cup of milk tea in the meantime. The meal is almost ready, so we should summon Hien and Gosetsu. I'm tired.
Rest. To come so far and carry so much. Hien and his friend, too. Strange that they should vanish so soon.
Where'd he go? Oh. I'm getting really attached to these characters.
Not troubled by your old wounds, I see.
Please don't let anything bad happen.
Know you by yours. I know I should have fled with the others after father died, instead of blindly fighting on. It was reckless and foolish, and there was naught to be gained from it. Everything to lose, rather.
We know no path save the one we walk. I myself am in no hurry to meet those who have gone before. Not while I have still to make amends.
Well said.
You are none the worse for your time in the wilderness. On the contrary, I would say you have improved.
Come now, your victories still far exceed mine. Or have you forgotten all the times you trounced me as a boy?
Bounced.
I feared I would not see you again.
A life so fortuitously saved should be spent wisely. Without regret would I have traded it for our people's amnesty, had it been their will. Instead, they have called for the sword, and so that is what I must be. Until this blade is broken, I can but carve a path forward.
I really like him. He seems really nice.
Were you truly so concerned for my well-being? You never showed it when we used to spar.
How you cried when you lost, and when your mother tried to comfort you, and when you inevitably came at me once more, swinging your wooden sword wildly. Mina's little Master Shun. What a fine young man you've become.
A man should not be addressed by his childhood name. I've told you about that before. The mask slips, and I was so close to cultivating a winning persona.
There will be opportunity enough for putting on airs after you have returned in triumph to Doma. Now is the time to show our true character.
I like that I finished letting them have their cute little moment. Yeah, I'm gonna mess with him.
Yes. 'Tis a name my parents gave me as a child, but I should like to think I have long since outgrown it. But as you seem determined to bring it back into use, I believe a match is in order. If I win, you will be honor-bound to divulge one of your darkest secrets.
Okay. Out of the way, Dracar. Did I just summon you again? Don't make me withdraw you. Well, my friends, I for one am full of vim and vigor. I trust you feel the same? Then what better time than now to undertake our trial and become full-fledged warriors of the mole? Guess so. Now then, Serena, if you would tell us of the trial we must undertake that we might participate in the Nadam. Ah, yes. As I mentioned before, to be recognized as warriors of the steppe, one must follow in the footsteps of the legendary warrior Bardam. He embarked on a great pilgrimage, shoeing cart and horse, and walked for many malms until he came to a holy place, thereafter named Bardam's Meadow. There at the altar, as he did, you must pray. The altar lies deep within the breeding grounds of the Yule. To complete the trial, you must tame one. Only then will your trial be complete. Kinda sounds like a dungeon. Fair enough. And where is this entrance to Bardam's Meadow? Definitely the dungeon. You must journey far, far to the west, beyond Chaka Zo, where lie the bones of a great and wise woman. Beyond the ruins of Seol Aen, hidden within the mountains is a narrow pass. Follow it and you will come to Bardam's Meadow. Sounds to me like it'll be a trial just getting to the trial. More than you may know. On the eve of the Nadam, many strive to improve their fortunes, some by abducting and enslaving the warriors of other tribes. Be ever mindful of your surroundings, lest you be taken as well. Jeez, that's intense. Trying to get kidnapped out there, I guess. Ah, what grim expressions you wear while nodding so powerfully. Warriors such as you are not like to fall en route to a mere rite of passage. We shall proceed with all due caution, yes, but let us not worry overmuch. We will overcome this trial and the next, until we stand triumphant. That is all there is to it, no? With me, my friends, to the west, to Bardam's Meadow. There's usually about 3 bosses in a dungeon. Kinda seems like this is where this is going. Wait, Ian. Oh dear, I knew you would forget. Here, take these whistles. Once tamed, your Yule will hearken to their call. We're gonna get a new mount? Thanks, we'll try them out once we finish the trial. So it's a quest reward, I imagine. Oh. Let's catch up to Hien and Gosetsu. Let's find Lise. Here she is. Dracar? We still have a long way to go, but I think I can see that monument Serena was talked about. I don't see Hien or Gosetsu though. We should hurry. I hope they don't get taken. We'd have to go rescue them. Be even more of a to-do. The trial before the trial. Oh man, did they get snatched? We're gonna have to rescue them, maybe. Hey, I don't know about you, but I can't shake the feeling someone's watching us. Serna did warn us about tribes that kidnap warriors and make them fight for them. Something tells me we're about to meet them. Great. Fantastic. One of these, I imagine. Oh, no. Fate's called Hook, Line, and Stinker. That's funny. Very cute. They don't look captured, so that's good. I guess we just had to fight some people off. Ah, there you are. As you can see, they left us little choice. I gather you were forced to dispatch a few yourself? So it goes. A few less warriors to face than the Nadam, eh? Eol Ain is not much further. That said, I should be surprised if our would-be masters do not try to subdue us one final time. Almost went the wrong way. Yeah, we are headed towards the dungeon. I feel like we'll have time for that, depending on queue times. This reminds me of enemies that were in the sunken temple of Karn. This dungeon's anything like that dungeon. Oh boy. Of course. Right. This must be the pass that leads to Bardom's Meadow. Perhaps you do not hail from these lands, but your forefathers did. You do them honor to carry on their legacy this day. Thanks. Those are cool. Don't need them though. Oh, oh, that's cool. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the amount is offhand, just from the name. Nothing left. To complete the trial, we must each pass through Bardom's Meadow and tame a goal. How precisely we are to do this, I am not sure. But since countless warriors before us have succeeded, I imagine we'll muddle through somehow. But enough talk. We have an Adam to win. Oh boy. All right. I would say we definitely watch a guide before that. Maybe? Maybe we don't. Maybe we not spoil the whole dungeon. Maybe we'll just see. I feel like I over prepare and then kind of like miss out on a lot of like surprise. You know? Man, I would be overjoyed if that queue time of 8 minutes was accurate. I'm not sure. Mm. You know what? We're just gonna go into it and see, I guess. I went up a little bit, but not too much. Oh, geez. It was really quick. Oh man. Am I the only sprout here? This engine looks pretty interesting so far. These enemies really do remind me of the like head statues, I think, that were in the sunken temple of Karn. I have a lot of bad memories of that dungeon. I had a run go like absolutely terrible there. wasn't even, I don't think it was the last boss, but we had to like do a boss like 3 or 4 times. It was horrible. I don't think I'd like want to go back to that dungeon like just for fun. Why can't I move? This looks like something with mechanics that like I hoped someone had explained. But for now I'll just try to avoid it, I guess. I guess I probably should have asked if I wanted to know. I normally like, I mean, I usually watch like a guide video like 3 or 4 times over before I go into a dungeon. Ah, shit. I got out of that enough, I guess. I'm a sleepy. I feel like I might have done something wrong there, but I tried my hardest, so. Do another little dancey dance. I literally don't know where to drag this. Oh, good. I killed him. This is nice. Not my favorite dungeon I've seen, but it's pretty cool. I don't like how that looks. I always feel like kind of guilty for being new. Even though like not only is it displayed to everyone else, so like they know. But I don't know. I just feel bad even though that's like ridiculous. It feels inconvenient, if that makes sense. I had a dungeon, for a long time. It was so embarrassing. For a long time I didn't know what limit breaks were. I didn't know they were like a thing. So I had like a few dungeons Or they'd be like LB, LB, and I'd be like, I just like, and I'd be like, sorry, I literally had no idea what that meant. And so at some point I just, you know, eventually discovered what it meant. But it took way longer than it should have. Super embarrassing. So I mean, you know, as bad as this dungeon could go, not saying it's going to, but as bad as it could go, it can never go as bad as those. So there's always that. What the hell does this mean? Looks cool. But what the fuck am I doing? Ah, shit. This seems confusing. Kind of like something that, like, would be explained when... What the hell? That's fine. I guess. I heard something about hiding behind one of these. So... I did like a way too brief reading. Goodness, sorry I'm not talking too much. This is very overwhelming. That was it? That was cool as hell. I don't know, like I failed so much, but I also didn't lose any health, so. Went pretty good so far, I guess. Man. We got yeeted. Yeeted. Nice, got some stuff. Always cool. Alright, that was like the weirdest boss ever, but it was kind of cool. Oh, these are pretty. Oh my god. Gotta love the inescapable boulders. Jeez. These people are definitely very comfortable with this dungeon, which is good, because, you know, better have one new person than, you know, half the party's new. They're definitely speeding through it, which is fine. I imagine whenever this dungeon is over and whatever subsequent cutscenes follow, will probably be a good stopping point for tonight. Not sure. Depends on what happens. People are so experienced. It's very intimidating. Last boss cutscene already? Yeah, I kind of expect it to have been left there, but that's fine. Oh my gosh, this is the mount we're gonna get? That's so cool. God, I hope this isn't a hard boss fight. If I fuck this up, I'm gonna feel so upset. I learned about that, oh shit. Confused? Shit. Shit. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. A bad time to dance. I'm sorry you have to keep healing me. I know that's your job, but I still feel bad making you do it for some reason. I love how I stood on that both times. My bad. Sorry. think we've got this though. Sorry, it's hard for me to talk a bunch during dungeons. But damn. Where'd he go? The hell is going on? I'm gonna try attacking, doing the best I can. I know for a fact those mean get away from everybody else. It took me a really long time to learn the difference between those and stack markers, which was awful as you can imagine. I pissed off a lot of people without knowing. Yay! Pretty good. We didn't wipe on any boss. Everything went fine. Easy peasy. That's cool. I want that. Did I get that? I can't even use it, but it is pretty cool. Oh, someone gave me a recommendation. They feel so personal. I don't know why. Probably the healer because I was the last person in there, but still. Makes me feel like I didn't mess up too bad. As if I wasn't as bothersome as I thought. To the party members. I should have known you'd be the first to make it through. Thanks, Lise. Hi. I'm assuming you had no trouble. Good, good. I managed somehow, as you may have guessed. You don't look dead, so... Looks like he and Gosetsu are still in there, though. Nothing for it but to wait, then. Same nod I always do. She's a woman of many words. Oh, right. I've still got those whistles Serena gave me. Oh, yeah. Not that we can actually fly here yet, but... And we are almost level 68. My goodness. Here's yours. I suppose we ought to give them a try, like she said. Yeah. It's so long since I got a new mount. Wow. I think that means we've won them over. That one there is yours, right? The other one is mine. Aww. Well, that's that then. We're officially warriors of the steppe. And none of these are for me. That's not bad. But you know, we'll glamour it as soon as we get it. It's not the worst, though. Oh man, that's when you get these. I love these. I've aggressively, like, these are some of the reasons that I wanted to level a healer at some point. They're so nice. Man. I don't think they... No, of course not. He and Gosetsu will come out any moment now. I suppose we could chat a little while and wait. Oh, so the other day I said to Alize, I said... You're gonna tell me what she said?
Mission accomplished. Everything still in one piece?
More or less, aye. That mountainous monstrosity came as quite a surprise. Who knew that the steppe held such secrets?
I see the two of you emerged similarly unscathed. Well then, by my reckoning, there is naught left to prevent us from taking part in the Nardam.
I feel like while the officials might have approved it, I feel like a lot of people participating, or Zayla participating, would not be like for it. What did I just say?
You! Yea, you who have walked Bardam's metal. Newborn warriors of the steppe. Our Khan demands an audience. You will come.
Oh, I thought they were here to attack me. They were trying to start fights in the market before.
What should we do?
Ordinarily, I would politely decline, but this may be an opportunity to assess their strength. And we do have some time before the Nardam begins.
True, very true. Not that I have any idea what it is.
They will be fighting for us soon enough. What say you? Shall we go and greet our comrades to be?
Very confident.
Whatever happens, we shouldn't keep Cyrano and the others waiting. Let's be ready to make a swift exit, alright?
I don't know how this is gonna go.
We accept your Khan's generous invitation. Lead the way.
I want to see my new mount. Yol. I want to see him. I want to see him. I want to see him.
Two banners. So it's not just Oronir we're dealing with.
Uh-oh. Sorry, I repeated that because I couldn't see my other monitor froze for a second, but seems like we're still live and fine.
Most radiant Brother Magni, we have brought the ones you seek.
Magna. He doesn't look very happy.
You conquered Bardam's metal.
The way he said you.
As warriors of the Mall, aye. You were the Khan here, yes? Why have you summoned us? Mayhap to propose a joint endeavor?
Maybe.
Nay,
Nope.
no, we shall not speak as equals. Born of the sun are Orenir, and born of the earth are you.
Nothing wrong with the earth.
When I learned of trespassers, I bade my warriors take their measure, to flay them if they failed.
Well, damn, good thing none of us did.
But if by the grace of Azim they should survive their trials and emerge anointed, then bring them hither to pay tribute. Tribute, should it prove satisfactory, shall earn you the favor of the sun. His beloved shall bask in his radiance, and their supplications be duly considered.
So you want us to bow down and serve you? What if we don't feel like it?
Yeah. Tell him, Leaves.
The defiant will suffer in shadow. It would be an affront to the resplendent Azim himself to refuse this generous offer when by rights you should be condemned. But in lieu of tribute, swear fealty to the sun. Pledge to him your body and soul. Promise to serve him unto death, and you may know his glory. A generous offer granted to but few, though perchance this is too merciful.
Interesting.
It seems our brothers of the Buddha want you. The men only.
What?
Like the Borlak and women. Though you know them not either, I'm sure. No matter. All you need know is that you will serve, one way or another.
That much does indeed seem plain. However, as we are but newborn warriors who know little of your customs, we struggle to conceive of ways in which we might be of service to the most gracious and illustrious sun.
Really sarcastic. I like him.
You make mock of us, Stoneman. Do not do so again. You will be given a task. It will be difficult. You will carry it out. When you have accepted this, you may ask me what it is.
Interesting. First. Just literally ignoring him. Wow. How cool. And he makes me feel like I can fly in this zone that I can't fly in yet. Oh. Oh, cool. The wings are purple? That's pretty. Wow. Oh, cool. Okay, now we'll listen to whatever he was saying. I think I was gonna be able to fly it in there, so that's very amusing. But I know better than to dismiss a woman outright. You demonstrate boldness or recklessness. Time will tell. The Nadam approaches, and the orator will reign supreme once more. Such is the will of Father Azim. Yet only fools think to triumph by the grace of the gods alone. We are not fools. Your task will be to aid us in our preparations. Batu will tell you the rest. Why do we have to help them? Depending, I assume this is probably a quest we will do next time. I don't see why to take a break. It's fun. Warriors of the Steppe. By the grace of our most radiant brother, you will not die this day, but instead be granted an opportunity to contribute to our cause. Rejoice, for this is a great honor indeed. Serve well, and you will be rewarded. Question. You keep calling Magni, I don't remember his name, your most radiant brother. You're not related or something, are you? All Orinir are descendants of Father Azim, but if you mean to ask if our mothers are one and the same, then no. The most radiant is the elder brother to we younger, the strongest and most deserving of respect. No more interruptions. Your duties are as follows. You, the red woman, you will milk our beasts. To grow strong, one must be well fed, and we have great need of kumis and cheese. Is that it? I mean, I'm not happy about all this, but I suppose I can go along for now. I feel like this can't end well. Not only not for us, but for the tribe that we just, like, made ourselves an honorary part of. Like, working with them right after can't end up good for us, I don't feel like. You, the one who lumbers as a mountain. An old warrior, I see. We have arms and armor in need of repair. Go and speak with our menders. I have no talent for delicate work, but if that is your wish, then so be it. He said, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna mess it up. You, the insolent fool. That's rude. As for you. This one carries the fire. The Budka would take his measure. What? Seek my comrade outside tending to the stores. He will give you a task. You will know him by his cloth. Unlike they of the yellow, we are of the green. I, for one, would welcome the opportunity to learn more of the Budka and their ways. Probably Budka. Baduga. Oh. Baduga. In their ways. It would be an honor. We shall speak of your task outside with me. Okay. I feel like you can say it to me, you can say it in front of my besties, but whatever. Definitely have to make a place for him. For now, we're just gonna stick him here. I need to rearrange my bars of my mounts and minions and get on there. I'm here. Your name, foreigner? You were to dive into Azimkat, below the Dawn Throne, and gather sword grass from the lake bed. I get a gathering quest? It is an invaluable ingredient in many medicines. 8 bundles you will bring. I don't want to bring 8 bundles. You will need to dive deep to obtain that which you seek. But that shall pose no trouble for a true warrior, no? You mean underwater? My mounts work underwater, baby. Nothing's stopping me. Some say that the dominion of the Dawn Father and the Dusk Mother does not extend beneath the water, but ours does. Indeed, the Orinir feared not above nor below. Speak with the guard to descend. We shall speak again when you have finished. Okay. Yes, yes, I know who you are. You wish to go below? I guess so. Underwater we go. Eight is a bit much for a gathering quest, I feel like. But I imagine they could be making it tedious on purpose. They don't seem to be big fans of us. I've been on the server for a bit, and I think it's really nice. I think I've been on the server since February. Somewhere around there. It's very nice. We're really close to level 68. That is so exciting. We got a new mount today. We cleared a dungeon. We went up 2 levels almost. We started today at 66 and we're about to hit 68. So much progress. wonder if I'm supposed to go to a different area. It looks like there's an area a little farther we headed to. I suppose not. I must have to swim farther to get to that area. I don't know, it looks like it extends outside of the water. Oh, it's back here. So there was a separate area I was supposed to be getting to. I was correct. You know what they say about being correct? It's better than being wrong. Sometimes. Okay, this should be where the other three are. And then I think that should serve as a good wrapping up point tonight. I must say this bird is an excellent underwater swimmer. Flyer, that's what I meant to say. He's excellent at flying underwater. We only need 2 more. I feel like from the way it shows, there has to be somewhere above water that we need to get a few. And that seems like something this game would do. Confuse you just enough so that you're like, where am I supposed to find this? Because it goes pretty far over that area. But then again, it does say down. When I got to the point in Stormblood where you could do like the underwater diving, I was like so blown away because I really hadn't seen that before. I didn't know it was a part of the game. Really hidden. Anyways, I was so surprised. I thought it was the most beautiful thing. When I say I've mostly avoided spoilers, like Didn't even know you could swim underwater. Ah. We just weren't looking hard enough, I suppose. Sorry, it's hard to tell where I am. I'm on a gigantic bird. Look gigantic from that camera angle. I'd say that's a good place to wrap things up. We could have came out of the water at a better place. It's weird how they had the map laid out there. It looked like he was like underwater somewhere waiting for me. Which confused me because I didn't see him down there. She returns, and with swordgrass in hand? Get your ass, I do. It was hard to find. He asked me for the exact amount of what's in that body of water. How rude of him. That you would immerse yourself in the depths is a testament to your bravery. Well done. Lest you wonder, we will use it to prepare potions to induce paralysis. In the Nadam, we must use every means at our disposal to delay our foes. They're gonna suck to go up against. He who inscribes his deeds upon the sacred ground shall be declared the victor. However, none may know this place until the Garl have scattered the soil. It matters not. We shall be swift as stallions and fierce as Baras. The steppe will be ours once more. Your tribute is accepted. We will return to the most radiant, and you may beg a boon. I'm gonna show up disrespectful as hell on my bird again. Just to piss him off a little bit. Am I to understand you have completed your tasks? I know not what yours was, but mine was surprisingly simple. I was swimming for like 10 minutes. They bade me carry various goods and sundries from storehouse to storehouse. Alas, it was difficult to learn much with all the Budgas swimming around me. I swam around and gathered plants. Really unreasonably hard to find. You dove deep into the waters to harvest swordgrass? I see, that is well. Most radiant brother Magni, we have given you tribute as demanded. Were we to beg leave to depart with our comrades? Would you consent? We never intended to press you into our service, and tribute offered in good faith cannot be denied. To grant you naught in return would be an affront to Father Azim. However, the boon must be proportional to the supplications. What you ask far exceeds what you have earned. To leave? We came here willingly. We could have just killed them all. Then if we must remain here, would you at least permit us to learn more of your people and your ways? That face I gave it. Tamalun Khatun taught me but a fraction, you see. Oh, this cutscene seems long. How this world born of the gods was to be their battlefield, their creations to fight in their stead. How Azim, father of the dawn, who birthed the sun, and Nahama, mother of the dusk, he who birthed the moon, made the aura. Yet though these children warred for a time, eventually they laid down their arms and came to love one another. Though the gods bequeathed this world to their children and ascended to the heavens whence they came. Those born of the dawn father were called the Rayan, and those born of the dusk mother were called Selah. So it was in ever after. But I say to you, Brother Magni, how can this be? How can Orinir be the children of Azim if they're Selah born of Nahma? All of these words are just out of my face. I've never seen them before. You amuse me, Doman, how you wield your ignorance as a weapon. Very well, I bid you to speak with our elders and learn the truth of this world. Okay. Well, that was the end of that quest, so I think we are at a good stopping point. I'm tired. I'm gonna get some dinner. I assume we should continue this Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll be there then. I'm not positive this is what we'll be playing, but I feel like it probably will be. Because after a day or so. Because if I'm playing the story on stream, then I can't really, just be like, oh, well, you missed this because I played for 2 days, not streaming. So we will probably get back to this Friday. I'll be here Friday regardless. 7 p.m. Eastern. Just like I was today, same time. Always the same time for now. I'm excited to see where the story goes. We are just right about to hit level 68. And we started at 66 today, so that's pretty good. Cleared a dungeon, we got a new mount. Anyway, I'm excited to get back to this. Like I said, we should be getting back to this Friday. I'll be here Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern regardless. And I think this is what we'll be continuing because I'm having a really good time with the story. And we're progressing pretty well, I think. But yeah, I think anything else to say, really. I'm going to put all of my socials. I'm gonna spell socials right. There they are, all my links in one little nifty place. How nifty. And we will get back to this. I'll be here Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. I feel like I've said that 100 times. I will always post updates on my Instagram, especially pertaining to any stream changes. Follow me on there if you want. And we'll be back here Friday. I'll see you guys then. Everybody have a nice night. Bye.